Today's home buyer, number one is the real estate is expensive, and let's face it, it's not going to get any cheaper. We live in one of the best part of the world, where you can go outside and take a big deep breath and it's fresh air. We got pretty moderate weather as well, and mountains, skiing within about 45 minutes driving distance, and you can go outdoor hiking and everything. So the real estate not going to get any cheaper. Our best option right now is condominium buildings, and condominium offers a affordable, and I go to affordable pricing, where people can actually buy their first home. You know, I talk about one of my buildings which has 300 square feet units, and the majority of those people were first-time buyers or first-time investors. They bought into that as a stepping stone into getting into the real estate market. As your equity grows, you can go a step further and further. As your family needs grow, you can go further, but you need to get into a piece of real estate, which is a condominium. And condominium, again, it's when you're looking at the home itself, it's a part and parcel of the whole area, the neighborhood, the amenity spaces, because you're going to be in there for 2, 5, 10 years. And if you're going to be in there, you're going to be looking at a lot more than just the condo itself in there. And as you live in it, and as you grow, and as you're financially a little bit better, and then your family needs grow, you get married, you have kids, now you need to move up. And that gives you a stepping stone into getting into the real estate market, rather than sitting on the sideline and saying, you know, I got to wait till I have my down payment. It'll never happen, because you can keep on trying to gather that money for the down payment, but that down payment may never catch up with the price increase that we've seen over the many years. And it's not just here, worldwide it's the same thing. So if we think this is one of the most expensive areas, it's not. There's much more expensive areas in the world, but we are here. And if you're buying into a condominium simply because you need to get into the real estate market, it's your first home, you're not renting the rest of your life. And for me, how we stepped into it was the same thing. We bought an old house, and then people said, it's an old house. So what? It's my own home. It's a small condo. So what? It's your condo. That's your little heaven. That's where you do what you want to do in that space, and your equity grows as well, and then move on forward from that one. I did that, and lots of thousands of people other do that as well, where they get into the real estate market, and buying into a condominium is the best, to me, is the best first stepping stone, because you're not going to get into a single family home as a first home, not right now anyway. We have, in the last few years, we've actually had families moving into our buildings as well. One of the experiments we did in one of our buildings, we actually cautiously built 3-bedroom units in them, and thinking the price point is going to be so high, people are not going to be able to afford it. And we only had five 3-bedroom units in there. They were the first 5 to go. So prove something to me that there are people who want to live in condominium style, and they need the room. They need more than 1 bedroom. They need more than a bachelor suite. They need to they want to be in that neighborhood, but they want that space as well. So so when we implemented those 3-bedroom units in there, it was very scary time for me, thinking they may never sell. They may, because the price point is a little bit higher. But as I say, 5 units, they were the very first one to go, because people liked the community. They wanted that whole area where they can live there for a long time. And each one was actually families. They were not rental units. The family moved into those 3-bedroom. And 2-bedroom, same thing. A young couple buy into a 2-bedroom thinking, you know, they may have a baby down the line, and they want that extra room, or they want to have office in the second bedroom. So there's all sorts of spaces which are available in our buildings, and it's simply to bring diversity into the whole area. So it's not just catered for young buyers or investors. Actually aimed for investors, first-time buyers, young couple moving into a building, a couple with a small baby and moving into it, families who are moving into it. So it brings us a very nice community of all ages, because that's a healthy community, rather than just have one building full of investors, or having a building just full of old people. You need to have that formula where you have all sorts of people living in it. I mean, people were just 65 and plus or 55 plus. They love to see children. They don't want to be surrounded by old people all the time. They want to see children. So in our building, it's designed the same way. We do have a playground in the middle of our 4 buildings where an older person can come down and watch children play. And we offer stepping stones into the real estate. The buyers who bought into our places, they bought it as stepping stone moving up. And if they want to turn around, they bought the studio, and now you want to move into a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, you can stay within the community. If you like it, you grow into the community, you can stay in the community. And as we do more and more development, and more commercial come into the space, and which is become even more walkable, it's naturally that you can grow into the community and grow your family into the area as well.